Okay, hello, my name is Ulrich. I'm from Studiomaster here and we are in Music Messe in Frankfurt. We have a new product. It's a digital mixer with 12 microphone channel inputs, 2 stereos, digital input and playback from USB. So, as you can see, it's
a nice big touchscreen as well.
Fully touch, exactly, fully touchscreen, and it's running an Android system on it. So most of you will know from your phones that it's very responsive and very easy to use. From the operational side, we've got channel strips here. Channel 1, channel 8, 9 to 12, 2 stereos, the digital one, the USB one. And in each channel, in each of the microphone channels at least, we got phantom power, phase reverse, I mean the normal things you will expect there. We got a full 4-band parametric EQ where you can switch the outer bands to shelves if you want. And operational wise, you can use your finger or you use the encoder on the side to fine tune the settings you want. A library allows you to store the settings so you can actually use them on different channels. And of course, if you need some dynamics, you also have that. We've got a full noise gate, which is not meant to be a noise gate actually, so it's usually used artistic wise, for example to gate the drums. And we got a very nice sounding compressor, which is taken from our other brand products, and it's a very quite unique design because it's actually an expander compressor combination, which allows you to get a very nice sound out of a voice, for example. Next is the routing to all the buses. So we got 8 buses in total, 4 of them mono, 4 of them stereo, and they're multifunctional. So the buses can all be used as auxes or as groups as you need them for your purpose. The main idea of the stereo buses is to use them beside in-ear monitoring, maybe where you can take advantage of the stereo signal, to use them as effects buses. So you got 6 effects in total, which you can insert in any of the channels or buses. And for the classic setup, you will probably want a reverb on one of them. So let's go to the bus side. So you find the inserts here. Let's assume we want a reverb on it. Long press will bring you to the reverb page. Then you can set it up, which type of reverb, which length you want. You can do some EQing on it. And now you would send, like in any analog console as well, you would just send the amount of voice or vocals or drums to this bus to have it some reverb. Well, meter page obviously, and the master output section. And then if we go through the setup, well, of course you can adjust the brightness of the screen according to your menu. You got, which is also quite unique, you've got a crossover, an active crossover in here, which allows you to use one of the buses as a sub. So the main LR output would then be filtered, and you can, for example, cut it off at 80 Hz, and then use the bus 8 for the sub to bring some more bass. Fully patchable output, so if you look from the back, you can turn it around. you see 8 outputs here, and they're fully routable. So each of them can be routed to any bus, which means we could, if we want, route all of them to the same, which some people need for different feeds to broadcast, for example. So there is a default setting, so if you mess it up, you just hit default, it will go back there. Any of the other ones will just store what you put in. So output 1 can be assigned to whatever you want. Well, that's the meter bridge we already saw. The meter page, you can switch the meters between in and output, pre-fader, post-fader. And it's quite a lot of level here, actually.
Someone been playing with your faders?
Yeah, I did that. let's say, oh, okay. Yeah, we put it pretty much up here. Yeah, this will give you a quick overview. Next is the effects we saw already. The buses actually allow you to include 2 effects, which you may sometimes want, because we call the GEQ effect as well. So if you want, select the bus first, bus 1, yeah, and it will tell me that it's already used somewhere else, which I know, and now you will have a GEQ in the bus number 1. Well, obviously that the normal application would be to have that on the main output, so let's do that. And again, I will get the message because it's already there. Yep, I want it. Oops, I hit no, yeah. So we got the a full-blown 31-band GEQ here. Nice thing is also an RTA, which will, well, now it plays the music, or shows the music playing here. What you will probably want to do is you route a pink noise signal to the speakers and then actually pick it up here, so you can level out your room.
Can you zoom into that? Can you kind of pinch and zoom? Because they're quite close together. Can you
yeah, not really. What we can do is, I mean, if you don't hit them here, you have the option, put them on the fader, and use the fader to drive them. And it will always indicate which one you just moved. And but we found it actually not too difficult to get it. It's a bit, if you get a bit, I mean, it's like with your phone. If you get a bit used to it, it's fairly easy to actually get it. Even if it looks quite small, I agree on that. Well, all the rest is just stuff you will probably know. We got scenes, as we call them, which other people call presets. So it's a full storage, a full-blown setting of the whole console, and you can switch between different settings. You can export them to USB. You can import them to another console. So I mean, but that's pretty much standard, I guess. Recording page. As soon as you insert a USB stick, it will scan it and it will display all the songs it finds on it here. It's virtually all of the formats, all normal formats are supported, including FLAC or other non-compressing or non-lossless compressing options. WAV files, of course. So if you want high-quality audio, this also works. You can select a song here, but we got also a hardware button for that. So if you press it, you can play and stop the music here. Double-click for the next song, and which means you can actually operate it without being on the screen.
It says record and playback. Can you record what's going on in the mixer into the USB stick as well?
Yes. At the same time as you play back, all you do is you hit the recording button and it will just record. It now records whatever you see here, which is actually patched on that page on the USB L and R. And I currently record, for some strange reason, 5L and 6R. Someone set it up like that. Well, obviously, usually you would want the master LR, or you set up a special stereo bus for the recording, so you don't mess up with the with your master fader or something. But recording is always pre-fader anyway, so will be there. Oh, sorry, let's go back. So now we recorded 43 seconds already. I mean, we tried. You can record hours if you want.
So is it recording the mix, or can you record individual inputs?
Well, whatever you send to it from to this USB LNR will be recorded.
So 2 channels.
2 tracks. It's only 2 channels. So in most cases, it will be the master output.
Sure.
Well, then last, we got some technical options here. Got a nice oscillator with white noise, pink noise, sine, wave, and sine sweep. You can route that to any of the buses, while then the buses are routed to outputs, so you can actually send the signal to any of the outputs. You have the option to set your monitoring as pre-fader or after fader. That is then for all the solos on the console. One more feature I would like to show you, because it is running an Android system, we thought, yeah, why not open that up? I mean, it is on your own risk, and if you get it completely wrong, the worst that you need to do, go to our website and you have to download all the installers again, install the software again. But basically, it is safe. So what you do, you go to the maintenance, you make sure the dev mode is switched on, which you can see down here, developer mode on. If that is not the case, you will not be able to enter the Android home screen. Well, I did that before, so it is open, and then I got a button home screen here, which you probably will realize on the previous version you didn't see. And I'm on the Android home screen, so pretty much like your phone.
Hidden Easter eggs. Excellent.
And well, you find web browsers here, which you probably don't need, but and the application of the for the console.
So you load in some games for those kind of boring.
You can,
boring games.
yeah. We saw on the Russian show that people put a game of. I can't remember which one it was some game they played on it, and it worked quite well. I mean, it's a very powerful processor. It's a quad-core ARM running that, and the console system actually doesn't need that much power. So one nice thing is it's not installed on this one, unfortunately, but what you could do, you could put Spotify on it. So download Spotify, not through the Google Store because that can't be accessed, but through any alternative source, including Spotify itself, because they offer for Android, they offer installers. You can install it on the console and run it, which means the audio will be played from within the console and from your phone as normal with Spotify. You can remote it, which means you have the songs playing, your phone remotes it, and you still have the full control of the console. You want to go back, you just hit the back button, and this will bring you back to the normal home screen.
That's a neat feature.
Yeah, I think this is quite unique. No one actually has that. As I said, it is still beta. It's not really. We do support it, but we don't. I mean, if you run into trouble, you're on your own.
Yeah, understood. Well, that's a cool Easter egg. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much.